Hey guys, Game Hunter here, and today we have a game called Hydra Slayer. Hydra Slayer, oh man, several months back, if you recall, I played a game called Math RL, or Math the Roguelike, and it was really just a game where you have to kind of calculate things out ahead of time before fighting your battles. Or at least that was the premise of it. And Hydra Slayer takes that to a whole new level in which the calculations are a little more complicated, but should be rather challenging and exciting. I actually made a part of it at the time, but to be fair, I was going to wait for the roguelike incubator project for this game to kind of come to fruition, although it's been a few months now since then, and I figure, I think this, for the one part that I played, I thought this was a really cool game, and I'd say it's about time that we looked at it. So, this is made by a guy, whose username is Z. If he has a real name, or she, if the person has a real name, then I will make sure to include that in the description. But they also made Not I, which is a cool way to make roguelikes look kind of 3D-ish for some games. And I will show that at some point while playing this game. But let's get right into the tutorial. I'm taking too long to explain things. Right, so let's go ahead and play tutorials because we love to play tutorials, right guys? Yes. Welcome to Hydra Slayer. You will learn some basics in this tutorial. Puzzle roguelike, yes. This tutorial tells you how to do things by using the keyboard. You can also do them by pressing the mouse, but we'll probably learn the keyboard anyway. Control M to change system options. Enter to close this message. Okay. Oh, okay. You can only move orthogonally. At least in hallways so far. There are some mushrooms before you. They block your way, so you have to cut them before you proceed. They block the way of hydras and also provide additional heads, which are useful with some of the special abilities, or for testing your weapons. However, the one before you simply blocks your way, so let's go ahead and cut it. Make sure you have the right dagger selected. One thing, you can move right, or VI keys. In this tutorial, the map is composed of square, but for a real game, you can choose 8 directional movement, or to have a map made of hexagonal cells. Right, that's one of the... This might be a little loud. Let's go ahead and fix that a bit. I don't know, it just seemed like the music got louder for some reason. But anyway, let's go ahead and chop that up. So my flaming dagger was nice and good. And now, yeah, I can only move in 4 spaces. Ooh, we have a one-whir. A one-whir. This is a Hydra before you. Not a big deal since it only has one head. It will be as simple to kill as to cut a mushroom. Make sure that the dagger is selected and you will kill it simply by moving into it. Alright. Yeah, if you notice we have 2 weapons actually, and that's one thing we'll have to think about as we play the game. Next Hydra has 2 heads. Note that you will see a list of all Hydras on the screen, right? You will see an X2 next to the Hydra. This means that it grows 2 heads for each you cut. In other words, your dagger will cut 1 head and the Hydra will regrow 2, which is not helpful. You can say that again. You can also switch to your machete by pressing 2. It will regrow 1 head, but it does not matter since I will cut all of its heads off in the first place. So if it hits 0, it's nothing to worry about, in other words. And I just, for instance, cut down the 2 mushrooms that way by using the ash machete, cutting down 2 heads. Note that I can't cut down the mushroom with one that has 1 head with an attack that must cut 2 heads. It's kind of interesting. And it's something that's part of the puzzle. There's a 4-headed Hydra before you. If you check both your weapons, you will see that there is no way to kill it. You will need to find a better weapon. Thanks to the mushrooms which block it, you can explore the room to the north, and we shall do exactly that. So we have a golden short sword. It's a -4. Although, unfortunately, let's see. Is there a... Oh, there's a scroll here. Select your machete, go to the short sword, and press G to get it. So, yeah. I can only hold 2 weapons, so in other words I have to have this and the other, and then just switch to it, which doesn't take any time, and then we'll just cut it down. Huzzah! Now there's a 3-headed Hydra, and it will be a problem. Hydra slaying weapons have magical enchantments which allow them to cut several heads at once, but there is a cost. It is impossible to attack a Hydra which has fewer heads. So that's one thing I discussed just very quickly. Luckily, you started with some tools to help with difficult cases. Powder of Stunning is able to stun all heads of a single Hydra completely. Cannot move or attack, but it can still regrow heads. With Powder of Decapitation, it makes all stunned heads disappear. Use them in combination and the path will be clear. Indeed. So we have these. I guess we just use them as we go. Stunning. Yes. Please tell me that worked. Is there a way to look in this? Ah, jeez. I have a feeling I didn't use it right. Hold on. I think it worked, right? And now we say decapitation? Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, man. I think I've been doing this all wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I totally screwed that up. I just wasted a bunch. I guess it takes time, basically, for it to happen. Or you have to do it as an attack or something. Whatever I did, I screwed it up. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much. Take care of your HP. Although it is possible to slay all Hydras so far without taking wounds, it is not possible in general. On the other hand, successfully slaying one will get you some HP, right? Okay. And improve your max HP by 1. You do not regenerate HP automatically, so you will need to fight Hydras. There are some limited ways, though, to get some. 9 heads. It regrows 1 after each attack, so it will have 3 heads after 2. It is still possible to defeat it with the current weapons and without using powders. Find how to do this by yourself. This is one of the 2 main challenges, finding the combination of attacks which kills the given Hydra most effectively. Also, you can drink a potion of knowledge while the Hydra is in your sight. It will show you the combination of attacks that it thinks is best, and it will usually work correctly. Well, let's take a look at this guy then. Can I, boop, wait, button, is there like a help button I can use? There's gotta be like a, oh, to get help at the keyboard, there we go. So, full information about Hydras and items in sight. That's pretty much what I want. So let's see. We have the dagger. Right, the dagger's not going to work, but pretty much we have an attack that deals 4 damage and it will give him 1. So there's that. So it'll cut off 3 per attack. So then we'll be left from 9 to 6 to 3 and from 3 to 0. Or that won't work. I guess eventually it'll work, because it'll go from 9 to 6 to 3, and then I need to grow another head back to 4, and that might finish it. Yeah, that'll finish it, right? Okay. So we go 1, 2, right? Did I just do it? 3. Okay, it has 3 heads. Now it has 4, and now I can finish it off. Correct. Okay, excellent. Fantastic. I'm learning how to play this game, because I did months ago. On the next chamber, there's some items that are commonly used by Hydra Slayers. Alright, well, let's just take a look. Power Swipe, Big Stick, Cancellation, Power Juice, and Scroll of Learning. We'll just go ahead and pick up all of them, and then we'll be able to kind of look at them. Removes all regenerative capabilities of a given Hydra. Some very powerful, partially resistant. Big Stick increases the size of the current weapon or shield by 1. Oh, there's shields in this game, right. Allows one to attack several Hydras in one swipe. For example, you can kill a 4-headed green Hydra and cut off 3 heads of a 6-headed Hydra with a single scythe attack. Attacked in anti-clockwise direction and clockwise in the... Huh! That's kind of cool that that's considered. On the last Hydra, unstunned heads are affected first, even when using divisors and similar artifacts. Oh man, this game's getting boggling in my head already. Some brave are rumored to end with cutting their own head, but you are not one of them. Centaurs are usually unable to use power swipes, but I'm not... There's centaurs in this game? Huh. So what do we got here? Chaos and Aware. Well, this is easy. I mean, I can just do that. There we go. There we go. Alright. Oh, and we got some weapons. Show some weapons. You will find the 2 most common. Blades and blunt. These stun it so they are unable to attack, but you will need to cut them with a blade to actually defeat them. Usually larger and will never cause hydras to grow more heads. So there's that. Bone Club, Golden Mace, stuns for 5. Is there any point to the fact that they're different colors at that point? I mean, maybe they resist and fewer stunned turns. I think that's what I'm getting out of that. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I just want that still. But the fact that I can only use 2 weapons kind of makes it difficult to figure out. The most successful slayers will even able to find rare artifact weapons with very special Hydra slaying powers. The more powerful general rule, right, okay, so cuts 4 heads, but it only works on Hydras with at least 4 heads, right? And a bisector takes half heads, but only if the number of heads is even. Challenge is to find the set of weapons that makes you able to slay Hydras as effectively as possible. Since your task is to slay all Hydras, you can only use the stairs if you have killed all Hydras on the current level. Alright, good to know. Stairs will take me to the real beginning of the real game for real. Right, start with the usual set of items and weapons. Good to know. I guess there's a 19 skeletal nasty man. Wow, that is a nasty man. Look at you. And can I look at you even more? The main body seems to have a lot of unnecessary bones, or maybe they are used to regrow heads. Well, that thing's just plain nasty. It doesn't have any weaknesses. Goodness. Kind of thing that'll annihilate me if I'm not careful. That's what potions are for, though, right? Let's see. Inventory, big stick, use it, and then we go BAM! Oh, it can still bite me, though? Oh, whatever. 9, 4... Oh, I have a golden longsword that's... Oh, yes, right, big stick does that. I forgot. Oh, man, plus 6. Man, I completely forgot. That's not going to make it good, because then it'll be a 10 or 9. Yeah, that just puts me right back where I started. That's the problem. Because then he's 9, and then he's 4, and I'm pretty much screwed, in other words. Unless I use combination hookah. Well, I could use cancellation. And there we go. There we go. Alright, cool. Well, that wasn't impossible, at least. But it was difficult. So let's go ahead and press G to pick up the stairs in order to climb them down. Do you want to exit the tutorial? Well, yes, of course I do. Quit. Cheats. Wait, what? That only, like, works... Huh. Kind of surprised that... I don't know, but whatever. The point is, yes, quit that character. And let's just start up a game real quick, I guess. I might not get into it too much. Easy to learn, hard to master. Recommended for newcomers. Then let's go ahead and use it. So we got Chaos Dagger and a Silver Machete. Who's in my immediate direction? The Swamp Dude. Excuse me. Who's not going to be affected by the dagger, and not going to be affected by the machete. Except, since it's only 2-headed, I can just kind of kill it. So yes, there we go. Quite fantastic. Yeah. Whenever something's just exactly enough, you just kill it. I mean, don't even think about it too much. The White Hydra, I have Chaos and, what was it, Silver? Times 2. So it'll grow twice as many heads, basically. Well, that's a problem. That's an enormous problem. Yeah, I can't really fight it at all. In the slightest. Let's see, we got the Storm Hydra, which is going to be +2, and plus... Yeah, again, nothing being able to do there. Fortunately, you can just be plain old killed. And now we have a Frozen Saber, which is... Ooh, a 3x. Perfect timing. There we go. And I guess you can run back to items if you really need to, sort of deal. What else do we have here? I guess there's never a minus, as far as I can see. There's just things that won't that won't regrow heads back, which I'm sure is very important. Flaming machete. So I think the weapon machete. I know it's machete. No, just stop telling me. Let's see. I need to pick that up actually. So yeah, one headers. That's a bit of a problem. Perhaps the 1 and the 3 and the 1 would be a best combination. Because usually that means I should be able to cut something down. Unless I have really bad resistance. Are these... Oh. So I can pick those up. Okay, cool. And then we just go around running all over the place. Collecting powders and items. Did I kill everybody in here? I don't know. That might have happened already. It's a pretty easy mission on the first one. Which is expected. Also, I apologize if the last couple of days I sounded a bit sick. I'm not really that sick. It's just more that my voice is still recovering from things that need to be recovered from. So, yes. Right. I think I killed them all. The game might have told me as much. I wasn't paying all that much attention. Can I use... I was hoping controller shift P would work for that, but see recent messages is M. Okay. Oh, not that recent. Not recent enough though. So yeah, I guess we will, however, leave it at that. I don't want to spend too much time getting into it because I'd rather spend that time on a full run. So, yep, let's escape in shame. Yep, there we go. So this has been Game Hunter playing Hydra Slayer. Join me next time when we play for real, more or less. And it'll be a lot of puzzle solving, and I guess this will be one of those games where you guys might be yelling at me to do the right thing, and I just don't see it. So I apologize for that ahead of time, just in case. In any case, until next time, keep playing those roguelikes, everyone, and take care.